Now, there's a caveat to his speech as well, and it is that he also will be using affirmations, goals, along with the visual aids to help us understand how to achieve greatness. Very interesting. Let's see what he means by that as we listen to Luap as he gives us project number 8, which is to use visual aids. Round of applause, please.
First thing is, I would like to say thank you to Kenny for such a great, warm introductory. So please, together, let's give it up for Kenny. And now, the name of the speech tonight is Represent Your Club. So, just real quick, in the essence of that, I want you to know that representing your club, you should have a good theme behind it, a theme song. So, I'm going to say, it's time to get live, it's time to represent, and then you say, Interstate North, what time is it? All right, got that?
Got it.
Cool. It's time to get live, it's time to represent.
Interstate North, what time is it?
Come on, it's time to get live, it's time to represent.
Interstate North, what time is it?
One more time, what feeling? It's time to get live, it's time to represent.
Interstate North, what time is it?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, as you said that, how did it feel? You felt a certain gush run through you? You felt a little something?
Yeah.
Something? Yeah, good. Well, I want you to know that this speech is dedicated to you and to anyone who wishes that they could have did or could do a little bit more for themselves in their life. And excuse me for a second, because I had an epiphany while writing this speech, which brought me back to my high school days of being a rapper. So I invoked a little bit of that into the speech. Okay. When I say represent your club, that's just for the sake of being here in class today. Because you can use these tips and tools in your everyday life to achieve and accomplish greater things for yourself by setting goals, achievable goals, by designing affirmations and creating a vision board. So, is anybody familiar with goals, affirmations, or vision boards by show of hands? Yes? Okay, good. Because that just shows me how in depth I need to go with the explanation of each and the power behind using each one of them, especially if you use them together. You have incredible results. So now, the first thing is goals. Basically, goals are made to help to accomplish things that you want in your life or to help you to reach your planned destination. For instance, for myself, one of my goals from a Toastmaster perspective is to become the 2015 World Champion of Public Speaking. So imagine this with me for a second. And now, the 2015 World Champion of Public Speaking is Luap Abraham. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, the power of goals is to have them, to use them every day, to write your goal every day, and if goals are powerful to use and write once a day or once a year, imagine the power behind using them if you write them every single day. Write your goals every single day, and that will give you incredible results with just goals alone. Next, affirmations. And that's basically the act of affirming a statement, asserting the existence or the truth of something. To me, it's like reprogramming your brain, your mind, and your subconscious in a positive way to get you to focus and attract things in your life that you need and or want. Because your words are very powerful. We live on a planet that reflects your words and brings it back to you in manifestation, the things that you say and think. So you should definitely watch your self-talk, and especially when you're putting them together in affirmation. For an example, every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Repeat that with me. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. With a little bit more feeling. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Now, that's a very powerful statement by itself. If you want, you can add something behind it, like every day in every way, I'm getting better and better as a public speaker, as a nurse, as a husband, as a wife, as a student. Whatever you want to add to it, just say it with feeling 10, 20, 30, 40 times a day. The more you say it, the better it will work for you. And now, for vision boards. Basically, a vision board is a collection of images, pictures, and affirmations of your dreams and of other things that make you happy. It can also be called a dream board, a treasure board, a treasure map. A treasure map. The key word there is treasure. So basically, it's telling you can use this to gain a lot of great things in your life. For instance, the first time I came in contact with a vision board was, I was at my girlfriend's house and she was moving some stuff around in the closet, so I was helping her out. And as I was helping her move some stuff, she took one thing out and I happened to look up on her closet wall. She had this big white construction paper thing up that kind of looked like this. Had a bunch of pictures on it, some words and some drawings and stuff. And I'm looking at it like, how elementary is this? You know, like she's got some thing on her board and I start reading it and I'm like, this thing has a bunch of things on it that actually reflect me. So she came back in the room, I said to her, what's this? And you know, what is it about? She said, it's a vision board, silly. And I said, well, what is it for? Does it work? And she was like, it's for making things come to your life, come to pass in your life. So I asked her, does it work? And she said, you're here, aren't you? And I thought about what she said, and I thought about that, I thought about what I saw, and I realized I don't know nothing about vision boards. So I said to myself, I need to learn. So like I usually do when I need to learn something, I go ahead and take a class on it. I took a class on making vision boards, and no sooner than I did that, I came into a point in my life where I went through my 90-day transformation. And to help me get through that 90-day transformation, I made and put together this particular vision board. During my 90-day transformation, I did a lot of meditation, as you can see there. I ate only raw foods, which as you can see, everything on here is raw foods. We have raw pizza, raw lasagna, raw veggie burgers, raw kale, raw fruits, nuts and seeds, teas, smoothies, and things like that, natural juices. And it really, really helped me to keep my focus for 90 days. Can you imagine that? 90 days of eating nothing but raw foods. So, as you can see, it also I put some affirmations on here because the affirmations go very well with your vision boards. Like, I love being healthy. I love having energy. I love raw foods. And I love my life. I am healthy, happy, and strong. Imagine saying those things every single day. It has incredible results on you. So now, let's get into how to make a vision board. Basically, all you need is to get yourself, first of all, you need your theme. Basically, what you want to accomplish with your vision board. And after that, you get the pictures that correspond with that. You can get your pictures from the internet, from magazines, and even from old photos that you might have. You get them, you put them together with some affirmations that back them up, and you put them together on your vision board. Put the words here and there and stuff like that, and it comes together. And what you want to do is put your vision board up someplace that you will see it every single day, and you'll be able to look at it and study it and actually feel it every single day, like I do and did with my newest vision board.
Wow.
As you can see,
That's awesome.
it tells you that Luap Abraham is the 2015 world champion of
Public speaking.
public speaking. Am I playing? It also, you want to put pictures of yourself on your vision board surrounded by things that you want. First place in Toastmasters, the award, the award, people giving you money, my affirmations, I believe something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I'm a champion. I'm greatness in motion. I put my genie bottle up there because I talk to my genie every day like in The Secret, and I let him know when he says, Luap, what is it that you want? I say, Genie, I want to win the World Championship of 2015. And he says, your wish is granted. So now, once again, if I win this, which I plan to, imagine what it's going to do to our club. It's going to really put our club on the map. Am I right?
Absolutely.
So, with that in mind, represent your club. And together, can everybody stand up one time, please? So we can do our theme one more time. It's time to get live. It's time to represent. Interstate North, what time is it? Come on, it's time to get live. It's time to represent. Interstate North, what time is it? Thank you, Toastmasters.
I had the pleasure of evaluating Luap's speech, and I failed to give you the title, which was Represent Your Club, was the title. I do believe that that was not a good title to make, and he actually, I think, had that same doubt in his mind. His thought to me was, I want to use my topic as a way of elevating the club. And well, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm wrong, and he's absolutely right. The theme was elevate the club, and his final message at the end was, if I win the 2014 contest, it elevates Interstate North. However, I think that was only brought out at the end. And had that been the theme throughout the meeting, I think it would have had a better connection with the title. But regardless of that, the purpose for this speech was to get comfortable with visual aids. He did have visual aids. Matter of fact, he had 3 different visual aids. However, the visual aids need to be improved. The writing on it is just too small for anyone in the audience to read, and it turned out to be speaker notes for him. So the visual aid was not a visual aid for the audience, but a visual aid for the speaker. The message boards gave a lot of credibility to his speech. I would suggest, unfortunately, we do not have flip charts here. But if you could make flip charts on your own at home and then bring them into the club, you can certainly purchase flip chart paper at one of the stationery stores, Office Depot, and make flip charts and then bring it in, and then we can hang it up or make it on a bigger poster. Or certainly you can use the whiteboard and let this be your visual aid. The other opportunity is to have your visual aid, as he had here with the board, and a handout to give to the audience, so the audience can be reading along with you. What I did like about this speech is that he interacted quite a bit with the visual aid. Many times people will show a visual aid and they will never go to it or point to it or refer to it, and then it loses credibility. But he built in a lot of credibility with his visual aids by constantly working with the boards, flipping it over, pointing out, and stating things. So it certainly did support his presentation. I would further suggest just work. I'm glad you're taping it so you can review the tape and listen very closely to your grammar. That is one area that needs to be improved. There are a lot of grammatical errors, and you're going to sound so much more professional if you can reduce them. So please pay attention to those. Ask somebody else to review it. Go over with you which words are not grammatically correct. Get them correct and practice using the correct wording. I think that's going to just add so much credibility to your speech. Thank you very much. And I see my time is up.